Yours is live. It's live. It's live. It's live right now. So, what were you saying about Batman, dude?
Batman, he's lame, bro.
Dude.
Batman's lame.
You're
One of the
gonna have a
lamest.
lot.
He's like the lamest superhero I can think of besides like Aquaman.
You're going to have a lot of mad viewers.
That's okay.
You're going to have a lot of viewers.
I'm Team Marvel to begin with, but like the thing with Batman is like he's the lamest superhero with the coolest freaking villains.
I mean, I
that
like that.
have no superpowers. None of them have any superpowers. They are all regular people.
What about his billions?
His billions? I mean, does that make Elon Musk a superhero?
He's a superhero in my mind, yeah.
A
Or villain.
superhero? Or
Well, I don't know. It
supervillain?
depends on where you live, right?
The problem is the word super.
Yeah, he's pretty super.
Batman's not really super at all. He's just a rich guy with some toys.
Who breaks the law, and that's why it's super, right? He's a criminal to catch criminals. A vigilante.
He's a vigilante, but
Yeah.
that makes you a vigilante, not a superhero.
Well, is a vigilante a criminal?
I mean, technically, I think so. I think it probably depends on the society and the set of laws, but for the most part, I believe, yeah.
But a lot of times it's like you look the other way because they're catching criminals.
Yeah, because they're doing good. That's
Right.
the basis of most comic books.
Right. So he's a criminal billionaire, and in the daytime, he got all his money through like nothing, right? His parents
Playboy
died.
billionaire, too.
Yeah. So all day he's just drinking champagne. He's girls. I'll cut that out. He's effing girls. He's doing his
Driving
thing.
his Lamborghini, going to parties.
Right. That's cool.
And then at night, he beats up some regular people for the most part. It's just not that cool. Like
the
the Penguin.
demons.
The Penguin's a deformed human being that was born that lived in the sewers and commands penguins.
He has definitely he would get one of those handicap stickers if he was just a normal
he's
guy.
this handicap.
He does beat up a guy
got the
who's
cane.
handicapped.
Nah, I mean, like in the Gotham show, they made him not all crippled and shit, but like he still had the messed up foot.
Dude, I loved the Gotham show.
Oh, it's so good. The guy that played Oswald crushed it.
Now, how did you feel about
But it's-
Oswald?
I mean, I thought the character was super cool, but it's not like the Penguin is in the comic books. Like,
I
he's
liked the character, but what was his sexuality?
odd.
What's his sexuality? We're coming up to our segment.
That guy's gay.
What-
That guy's actually the actor. I'm pretty sure is gay.
What's your sexuality in on? That's what we're asking. So when it comes to Gotham, the TV series, what sexuality would you say the Penguin was?
He was. He had Oedipus syndrome.
Something messed up with his mother.
Yeah,
It's about his mom's.
that's what I think.
It looked to me like he might drop to his knees and do a little blowing.
Because remember,
though.
then she dies and he like freaks out.
I do remember that, but I feel like he might do a little blowing as well.
Might.
I feel like he wouldn't turn on
I feel like
giving
he
a
would-
blow.
Maybe back in the day, but not anymore. Not after he became the Penguin.
Before he would have done probably a lot of sucking
Yeah,
on the low.
I think he'd have done what in the show. They made him look like a little bitch to start.
Yeah, do you remember?
Yeah, and then they like pretend to kill him while they think he kills him, and he pops out the water.
What about the Riddler? That guy's intense, dude.
Dude,
I loved
he's
him in the
sick.
show.
But once again, regular ass dude. Like
with schizophrenia.
with schizophrenia. Oh,
You're
that's-
beating up a schizophrenic
He's just beating
patient.
the schizo up.
Dude.
Two-Face. He's a burn victim. That's all he is. He's a burn victim with PTSD that used to work for the police.
But Mr. Freeze is a genius with technology that's very
Just
dangerous.
a smart guy with some nice technology. It's not very super.
It's like fighting Elon.
I think if you really wanted to take out Elon, it'd be doable.
He is kind of portly. Maybe just with a little bit too much salt. Ooh. But anyways, Batman's pretty good. I like him because he fights his demons, bro. His parents were murdered.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably think he's a lot cooler if he killed people, but
That's the part I don't like too. But
like-
do other
'cause-
people in his universe kill?
yeah, like the start of Green Arrow, he's the exact same thing. Billionaire, blah 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 blah. No superpowers. Was stuck on an island. Gets super trained. When he first comes off the island, he's murking people.
Killing.
And then he stops doing it eventually. But I'm like, at least I got to watch him murking people. Because he came back, he just sticking everybody with arrows.
And
All the
Batman's
crime.
never murdered.
No, it's against this thing, his code.
His stupid code. His retarded code. Disgusting. Do we have to cut the R word now? Is that how it works these days? Is it that deep out here?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm just making a joke. Anyways, what other superhero? So if you don't like Batman, what superhero do you like?
My favorite
Yeah.
is Blade.
A vampire.
A vampire hybrid.
Is he a lichen?
He's a daywalker.
Daywalker, not a lichen.
No, he was all right. His mom while he was being born, got bit.
During the birth.
Yeah, and that's how he became how he was.
So she changed as she was giving birth.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he can walk in the sunlight. He has like none of the disadvantages and all the powers.
Who's his dad?
I don't think they really talk about it.
Oh, it could be a human though.
Yeah, like in the movie, which is I didn't really read tons of the comics, but in the movie, his mom like gets bit out in the street, and that's the only context you have.
Ooh. But I remember in the third, I think, movie, isn't his mom still alive? And that's how they trick him into...
I think it's the second one, but yeah.
Yeah, you remember that movie?
Yeah.
Bro, those movies are so sick. That's Marvel?
Yeah, that's the start of the Marvel universe.
And there's...
It was like the first Marvel
but
movie.
DC is Batman, right?
DC's Batman.
See, that's why it's gay, because Superman's gay, too.
Yeah, well, Superman, first off, Superman's lame, another whack superhero.
Yeah.
He's the exact opposite of Batman. It's like you guys have to find a middle ground. They're like, well, what should a superpower be? Well, let's make everything. We'll just make it everything. We'll make him faster than the fastest man alive, stronger than the strongest person alive.
Right.
We'll make him impossible to die except for from a rock that's floating around in space that's not even here.
Oh,
We'll
but
make
there
him
is some
smart.
there. Kryptonite.
We'll
There's
make him
kryptonite
smart, and his disguise just be a pair of glasses. No one will notice.
there. It's real shitty.
It's so ridiculous.
Who's he in love with?
Lois Lane.
Who?
Lois Lane.
Lois Lane? Oh, snap. Do you think there's ever an episode where Lois was, like, parched and he had to save her?
Where he has to save her?
Yeah, like he has to save her from her thirst?
I don't know.
Well, if he did, he should have done it with a liquid death. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He should have done it with a liquid death. If you're thirsty, just like Lois Lane probably was, and you want to get to a super expression of what that would be like to quench your thirst, buy yourself a liquid death. I'm going to tell you guys real quick a little story about me and liquid death. One time, I was extremely horny, and it was very, very late at night, probably like 1, 2 o'clock, and there was this old hag of a woman. And she said that I could come and she would suck me off, but I had to drive all the way to Flint. And I never even been to Flint, guys. I never been to Flint. But she said she had no teeth in her mouth. And I wanted to experience the full-on gum sensation plus throat sensation. Took the risk. And when I took the risk, I was thirsty. It was snowing. And because I had a liquid death, because I got a liquid death inside of my body, it allowed me to feel the hydration that I needed to securely make it to that new location in a very dangerous place, Flint, get the gum job, and then drive home in shame. Liquid death. Make sure you type in my promo code if you're buying it on the website. Boom. Anyways.
Liquid death. Gives you life.
It gives you wings. Yeah, you're right. I'll cut that out. I'll beep it when you said that. They don't pay us any money, but unless they want to. Dude, so you like Blade the most. What about the other Marvel superheroes? Because do you know who what was her name? Scarlet Witch is?
Yep.
Who's that?
That would be
Tell 'em.
Jean Grey from X-Men.
Jean Grey's Scarlet Witch?
Oh no, sorry. That's a different witch.
That's the Phoenix, dog.
Yes. All right, Scarlet Witch would be, I don't know if she's a Scarlet Witch. She got the TV show, Wanda.
I don't know what he's talking about, so I'm going to break it down because obviously
you don't know
have...
that she's already in the universe?
Wanda?
Yeah, that's her name in it. That's her actual name.
I don't know.
Wanda.
It's a show they made?
It's a show, but also she's in all of the Avenger movies after the second one.
Named Wanda? What's her powers?
Her powers is like magic.
I'm about to look it up. I'm going to see if Scarlet Witch is Wanda. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to look this up, dude.
I'll bet. You want
Jamie, pull it up.
You want to bet on this one?
No, because I don't know. Why would I bet? I say I don't know. I only bet on things that I
It's
think are
played
right.
by, I can't remember her first name, but it's Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen's little sister.
Wanda is Scarlet Witch. Let's see, dog. All right, so rule number 1, I'm going to tell you right now, you're 100% correct. You're 100% correct. And I don't even recognize who this is. That's how far behind
Mary
I am.
Kate and Ashley's little sister.
No, she's a hottie tatati.
That's
dude.
who it is. I'm saying.
No, I'm saying like
the actress.
I don't recognize the movie it's from.
She was in the second Avengers and
Never
pretty
seen
much
it.
everything moving forward.
Never seen him.
Oh, that's like 12 years old. So
Wow, I've been out the game that long. Anyways, what do you know about her powers though? They don't get because like in the comic books, she was so dope. Like she was like
in the Wanda show. So like she's been in the show for a minute. She has the powers, but she hasn't really grasped them. And then in the show, she like comes into it. I'm pretty sure she's coming out in one of the movies. They're about to be. Oh no, it's in the new. I haven't seen it yet, but I know she's in the new Doctor Strange. Pretty sure it's big battle
between her and him.
Yeah,
is she a bad person or a good person?
I think it's kind of mixed up because she's like controlled by this energy. Like
what about in the Wanda thing?
In the Wanda thing, the whole basis is it starts out and it's like a 1950s television show.
It looks like she's a sweetheart.
It looks ridiculous. And then it turns out after Vision died, like at the end of the Avengers movie, the last one, she like freaked out and like projected magic a whole town from the 50s with him in it. And she's just going around and she's got all these people under mind control.
Okay, that sounds like her. All right, perfect. I love that they did that. Exactly. So like,
but you don't know it for like 4 episodes.
But she's like the most powerful, like, mutant, dude.
She's not a mutant.
But she is a mutant.
She's not a mutant.
Well, in the Marvel series comic book, she is the daughter of Magneto and of.
So in the movies, she's created from Loki's scepter.
So she's some fake.
She's
shit.
a person, but like they like were experimenting on people with the scepter and using the stones to create it.
That's trash, bro. I'm not into that.
I think you might be wrong, and there might be multiple stories of her beginning.
Oh, okay. So you're saying this might be an acceptable beginning?
Yeah, but well, it's all part of that. Which this is a whole comic series. The whole Thanos thing.
But dude, I'm telling you, she's definitely. I'm gonna look it up. Jamie, pull that up, because I think you're wrong, dude.
Well, it's the whole basis of the second Avengers movie. So.
Wow. And Avengers is Marvel for sure.
Yes.
All right.
Avengers
Scarlet
is
Witch
the Hulk and Iron Man. It's the biggest movie ever dropped, I believe. The last one.
Nice. The Scarlet Witch is a regular character in Uncanny Avengers 2012. Beginning with issue number 1, the 2014 Axis crossover retconned the character's parentage again, revealing Magneto is not biologically her father.
So, and then in the Wanda show, she's like from a prophecy.
Contrary to that relationship's place in the canon for 32 years, though. So what is going on, dude? Wow, we're about to break it down. Fan fiction, dude. Pew, 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 pew. I'm so excited. I need to know. Although Magneto was believed for years to be the father of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, so you got to at least see where I got it from, right?
Yeah, that's her brother.
But do you see what I'm saying, dude? It's not like I made this up.
I know, you just haven't seen any of the movies, which like,
wow. It was revealed that they are not really related. Oh, my God. Magneto has led a life filled with tragedy. At the end of the X-Men's Hailfire Gala event in X Factor number 10, his surrogate daughter, Wanda Maximoff. Wow. The Scarlet Witch was found dead, suspiciously. Magneto was nowhere to be found, which further led into the trail of Magneto's storyline. While the two of them just shared a tender moment that reflected how much they still meant to each other, earlier during the Hellfire Gala were taking a look back at how the precise relationship between the two changed over the years. Wow. So he found her as an orphan. But you said it was made by Loki, and then he found her?
Not Loki's scepter. So this is in the movies. So in the movies, her
what do you
and her
consider
brother,
as real? Movie or
they're just different universes.
which one in your mind is the real deal?
I don't know. Depends on how you're looking at it. They're just different.
Comic books first. And if he adopted her, couldn't you say that that's definitely still her dad, though?
Sure, but not biologically.
For sure, for sure. Do they say her origin ever, though?
In the movies, yes.
All right, tell me how it happened.
In the movies, Tony Stark's missiles come down on, I can't remember where they're from, fucking some European country I can't remember the name of. Kills a whole bunch of people. Their parents are in it. They hate Tony Stark in America. And then they're doing experiments with Loki's scepter on people over there, and they join the trials, and they're the only ones that survived, and they get superpowers.
And how many is there?
Just her and her brother, Quicksilver.
Oh, wow. Quicksilver, like the guy on the surfboard?
No, that's Silver Surfer.
He's cool, dude.
Yeah, he's an alien.
Isn't he like one of the most powerful beings in the universe?
Supposedly, yeah. Well, Galactus is. That's the guy that like he works for. He eats planets.
Galactus is number one, right?
Yeah, he's the one that eats planets and shit.
They haven't even done a Galactus movie.
No, they're moving towards it right now, though.
Wow. I'll go see that. I'll take my time to see a Galactus. Because I remember reading about the comic book. Galactus was so powerful that they even tried to go back in time before Galactus was born. And like there was Galactus or something. Couldn't do it. He's unstoppable.
Apocalypse is cool.
But who's the Avenger guy? That one guy, Thanos.
Thanos? So Thanos is in the comics. It's different than in the movies, but it's similar. He's like from Titan, and
he's an alien.
Yeah, he's an alien from Titan, and like that whole planet's dead because there is too many people. So like that's what his whole thing is. He's trying to kill off half of everybody, so that there's enough resources.
So not everyone dies.
But he's not a normal person from Titan. He's got, I can't remember what it starts. It starts with a D, the word. But anyways, it's like a genetic mutation, and they're like gods over there. They're like essentially gods, and like it's called a deviant, and he's got he's considered a deviant, so he's like extra strong and powerful, and he looks all fucked up like he does. Like
the rest of them look normal?
Yeah, they look like humans.
Oh, they're not blue?
No.
Interesting. Isn't Loki blue?
No, Loki's looks like. All right, so Loki's technically a frost giant, so
yeah,
he can be blue, but normally he looks regular. I think he can be both for some reason.
But he was born blue.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember. Wow, and that's all Marvel. Everything we just said.
Well, yeah, and if you're really getting into the Loki stuff, that's all like religion.
It's religion.
It's all Odinism.
Yeah, but I mean, the one with the stones, Thanos. That's Marvel.
Yep.
And he's not stronger than Galactica.
No.
Galactica would beat his muff, dude. Beat his muff.
He's giant. He eats planets, dude.
Dang, dude. That's insane.
But you know what? With all them rings, he might not be able to beat him. With all the stones, he could just. Galactus is gone.
What is with the stone thing?
So the stones, there's 6 infinity stones. They were created when the universe was created, and they exploded out, and each one's like one of the things, like one's time.
Yeah.
One's space.
Yeah.
And they all have different powers, and when you put them together, you're God, pretty much.
But Galactus is God.
No, Galactus isn't God. There's gods in Marvel. He's not a god.
But the gods get killed, right?
Yeah, and there's people above the gods. In Eternals, they kill the Titans, and those are the things above the gods.
Who is the top dog of the Marvel universe?
I don't know. Right now, they're at Titans. Still get killed, though. Got killed by some gods.
Gods can kill him.
I guess. Well, so like in the movie, he's like being born out of the planet, and then they fuck it up, so he like dies while being born.
How big was he?
Way bigger than the planet.
Did he look
they
like a
come
planet?
out of, like in Eternals, like what happens is like they send them there, and then they have to keep the planet and get enough people on the planet, and then the Titans can be born out of it by sucking all of the life out of everybody and turning the planet into them.
And then killing all the people?
Yes. So that's why
Were they the
kill them.
people dying?
It was Earth. It was on Earth.
Oh God.
Yeah, and then they save it, and then the gods.
Did it show everyone start dying and stuff?
Yeah, like in the movies, like when you watch later, like in the ones right now, like there's like the giant thing out of the ocean and shit from him getting frozen. Like there's a big ass hand coming out the ocean.
Of an Eternal.
No, of the Titan. That they
What's
killed.
an Eternal?
A god. And the Titans are above gods. Like in Greek mythology, that's how it is too.
But they all can die.
All can die.
Nothing's actually
But-
eternal.
Well, you could be. You don't die from age. You can be killed, though.
They can end you, though.
They can kill you. You just don't die of old age.
That's not good. Not a good thing, dude. Didn't you do a performance?
Yes.
Tell them about it, dude.
It's pretty lit.
What was it like? What did you talk about? Was it like a TED Talk? What kind of performance? Was it performing arts?
It was music.
So were you a rock band? Were you?
No, it was there was a rock band there, but it was a music show. I do rap. We had a bunch of dudes. We put it together.
And is that how we say it? And is it called doing rap? I want to know. And next
I don't
time
know, however you want to say it.
people say rapper or doing rap, I'm a rapper or a hip hopper or what?
I don't know. Most people be saying artist now, right?
I don't know.
Most people be saying artist now. That's probably the best term because it's not just rap anymore. There's like singing in it too.
Don't ask me. I don't know what the kids are doing these days. I'm behind.
Well, they're dancing on TikTok. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's right, baby. You can catch me, Randy Savagery Show, on TikTok. That's right, guys. If you guys say on TikTok and you want to check something out, make sure it's me.
Randy Savagery.
On the Randy Savagery Show.
Of the Randy Savagery Show.
Bow.
I like that promo you had for president.
I liked it too, but the world didn't like it as much.
Well, me and some other people thought it was hilarious.
Wasn't it funny?
I thought it was hilarious.
I know, dude. I thought it was great. It's crazy, though. So, like, you just got to do what's hot, though, you know?
I mean, at the low level, but you know what? There's somebody that dictates what's hot, and you can get to that. And then you don't have to.
Yeah, I feel like
There's two ways to get famous right now, but one only you let you stick around. And that's you coming up with your own stuff.
I feel like it's probably intuitively the right direction to do both. Do trends and do your own. Do trends, do your own.
It's what you got to do. Because if you just do trends, as soon as the trend's over, you're worth nothing.
And you were always worth nothing.
Because you are only being watched for the trends. You don't actually offer any value.
You were just a street whore.
Wow, it's like if somebody likes your content because it's good content, they're going to keep coming back when
What
the trends
about
end.
what about these gals out here making big views off of booty shakes? What's your opinion on that? Ozazel the key. Ozazel 100. Just so you guys, if you want to email him, Ozazel 100.
So see 100, but yeah.
Sorry, I fucked up.
What do you mean? What's my opinion on it?
I don't know. I mean, so there's these gals out here on the gram. They're on the book, and they are showing booty. They're showing cheek, and they're shaking. And the views are running up.
Yeah, I mean, do what you do.
That's your only viewpoint on the whole scenario is just...
I don't know what you mean because I'm a freedom of choice person. So
Me
yeah,
too.
Do what you do is really what I think about everything if it doesn't affect me.
As their numbers run up, do you think it runs their value up?
Only in the short.
Tell us about the long.
Well, I mean, I believe your value is in probably the opposite of all of that. So,
And what is that? What is the opposite?
I don't know what the word would be. Purity. Purity.
That's a good word. I like that word, dude.
Yeah.
That hamdulillah.
Yeah, I mean that's where your value comes from.
You're talking hijabs. You're talking Mormons.
I mean, I guess you could say that. Yeah, you don't have to be that though.
No, you could just be a normal person.
Just not doing hood rat shit.
Yeah.
It's just not doing hood rat shit. If that's pretty much all it is.
So you think if you're a female right now and you have, let's say 1, 2, let's even say 3 children, right? And you're 22 and your story is you bending over, jiggling all the ass, the cheek, everything we spoke about before. And it says like, buy my OnlyFans, Dropbox sale, hot ticket, right? You're saying in the short, it is increasing their value, but
monetarily.
But you think in the long,
Well, even in the short, I think it's lowering your value, just not monetarily.
okay.
Like, are you talking about getting like the dating marketplace?
I say overall, I want to know
Which one?
financially, dating market.
That's not how it works because it's give or take.
Okay.
Like you could get the money now, but you lose value in the dating marketplace.
Okay, so you think when a girl OnlyFans like that, she decreases her
Dating
serious men hitting her up for dating?
Yes.
Okay. Let that be on the record.
For sure. I don't know
Let that
how,
be on the record.
anybody that thinks otherwise is tripping.
But you also believe that it increases
Your financial value.
because they're making sales.
And because you're building up viewership and you're building up followers.
And as that
Financially,
grows,
it's definitely boosting you.
do you believe that as that grows, the dating one lowers?
As far as serious relationships, yeah, probably.
You don't think there might be a threshold? Like where they're making so much money that it...
Well, we'll have to fix that in a moment.
I like that. I can't wait to add that in, though, because
Is it still on there?
Slightly on you. Like, it's hilarious. That is hilarious, dude. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, I'm asking the hard questions for my man, Ozzy. We started off with Marvel, and that's going to be great for SEO. And then we moved on over to these women out here. New age, right? Gen Z, I think it would be. Some of them of the ages of 22, 20, they'll have multiple children. And what you might see every once in a while is, and for some people maybe more than I see anything else, is their young booty cheeks out, about, and getting shooken on their story with some type of tag saying, buy my stuff. And what's interesting to me, ladies and gentlemen, is like I could only tell you my personal experience. When I see that, at least for me, I instantly think like, I will never hit you up. Like, I'll never ask you out. I'll never try to even have a real like connection with you as a person, because I'm always thinking, because sex is such a part of humanity that you're trying to get $1 out of me. Like, I'm never going to trust anything as organic.
There can't be any loyalty in it.
Unless I'm going to, like, interview on a podcast. That's as far as I could go.
Yeah, you don't need a loyalty for that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? No, I'm just saying, besides that, how could anyone want to approach them? Because aren't you going to think that they're just going to want to sell you their stuff?
Yep.
Wow. That's my thought.
You're just always feeling like you're in a sale.
Well, what do you think? What's your thought on it?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing.
Yikes. Dang. I feel like the only girls that can pull it off, but also they better pray that their relationships are solid, are like the ones that are married.
You don't think it might destroy the marriage?
Might. That's why I said the solid part. But I'm saying it's not decreasing their value if they're married to be married to stay married. Like you ever?
Well, yeah, if you can pull it off, like I said, you got people who can do whatever they want to do.
It's hard.
There's just trade-offs for anything you do in life.
And when you're just a single mom out there shaking and baking, you know what I mean? Buy my content, jiggle, 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 cream, cream, cream bakery. Woo. I don't think that's the thing.
It's not for me.
Not for me. If I see that, like, I instantly would never talk to you. Ever. But that's not necessarily true unless you hit me up and I felt like it was genuine.
Yeah, you're just not going to be the one reaching out.
Oh, never. Never, ever. You think I'm a John? You think
That's literally what it comes down to, right?
Trick?
That's what it comes down to, right?
I would say, hey, yo, bitch. You think I'm a trick?
You know what doesn't help them either? Everybody posting memes like trying to rob dudes.
I've never seen these memes.
You know, the Cardi B type things. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what our music's all about. That type of stuff. Like trying to finesse dudes.
Oh.
So on top of all that, I also know everybody trying to finesse everybody out here.
Bro, I see a OnlyFans girl and she'll post like, I love it. Like they'll say something like this. They're like, a guy's always trying to send me something in my inbox, but not in my Cash App. Why don't you hit me there? Like that type of shit. When I see that, I'm like, if you broke your leg and I was driving past you and you went, help, you're in pain, dude. I would say, hit me on my Cash App.
I got you.
And I got you. I would never do for them. I would never, ever do for a person like that.
This is what that does when they do that. You actually make yourself an object.
Transactional object only.
A transactional object. So, yeah, of course, that's how I'm also going to feel.
because you
Because
never.
you're an object.
and
You
you
made
ne-
yourself an object.
It makes because when you agree to like, I feel like if I was a
Because you're
person,
selling your time and yourself.
but if I was a person who bought an OnlyFans, right? If I was a OnlyFans buyer, I would feel like I am getting perceived as an object.
Like when I do like sessions, like recording sessions, or when I like tattoo, like people are buying my time. Like they own that shit. I am a transactional object at that moment.
Yes. But also, like, let's say you did Milo, and then you got to smoke a joint after, right? Let's say you did some random kid, and you're like, all right, packed everything up, and, like, you turn the lights off, right? Like, that is the feeling you get from an OnlyFans
All the
girl.
time.
You know what I mean?
It's
So
not
it's
good
like,
customer service unless you're already paying.
it's disgusting.
But in your terminology, I already got paid.
For sure.
So I wouldn't treat the other person that way either because they paid me. And I don't think they would either because they're getting paid. Because don't you have to be on there interacting? Like,
No.
isn't that? I think that's a big part of it. I know you don't have to, but I think that's how you keep people around because that's the point of it. Because otherwise, you just look some porn up.
They just put a bot on it.
Oh, well, yeah, but they're pretending.
They throw a bot on it.
They throw a bot on it, for sure. I was saying at least there's the fake interaction going on.
It's
They're
rough,
making
though.
an attempt. It's not very good. Yeah,
It's crazy.
Those bots are so bad. I'm so tired of them on Snapchat.
Oh, bro, I did tell you, but we haven't talked about it yet. I'm going to say it then, dude. Fucking, bro, did I tell you that I got bamboozled? I got catfished by what's possibly a bot, possibly an AI.
Yeah, because I was the one helping you figure it out.
You were helping me figure it out.
It was wild, dude.
That was some interesting stuff. All right, dude, let me just break down.
It was good. Whoever was doing it really put some work in.
I don't know if it was a spy.
Person or a bot, whatever it was, either one, like they put some work in on that.
It was that Ukrainian spy life, dude. I do not know what it was. I'm trying to remember the name. What is the name? They had the weirdest name. Emma. Emma was the fake name, doggy. So, ladies and gentlemen, I was on Facebook doing my thing, and this girl out of nowhere named Emma hits me up, dude. Kind of a weird last name, something I didn't really recognize, but it looked Jewish. So, I thought it was kind of normal. Emma Yefkat was the name, dude. She's talking to me, and she's talking well, like a normal person, like no hi, how are ye, and stuff, like, you know? Hits me up, dude. I start looking into her. I look up what she's got. And it's this girl. She's super hot. She almost looks like a bodybuilder. She's also in the military. Yada, 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 dude. I'm talking to her, blah, blah, blah.
Tell them about what she told you.
Which thing?
The American thing.
Oh, how she said that they're over there warring.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So when I'm talking to her, she tells me, I don't ask. I see her in the military garb, but she tells me that she's in Ukraine, right? And I'm like, whoa, wow, you're like a freedom fighter. Awesome. In my mind, I'm thinking, like, that's so cool. And then she said, and it's bad over here. It's war. Like, it's war. And, you know, I don't follow that stuff. So that night, I decided to look it up. I wanted to see, like, how many troops are over there. Can I see who's over there? Because she's got the actual, like...
The photos and stuff.
Yeah, dude. So I look it up, and we claim that there is no war going on between us and them. We do have 1,300 troops there, right? She's sending me video of troops in Ukraine, dude.
The helicopters.
The helicopters. And she's not asking for money.
Nope.
You know? I mean, so I start asking stuff like, because I want to know. So I'm like, hey, I send her a picture and I'm like this, dude. I'm like this. I'm like, yo, send me a picture with your hand like this. And then I showed you the photo, bro. She sends me a picture with a hand like this. Now, when I saw it, I thought, oh, you're real. When you saw it, you instantly were like, you know she's fake now.
Because it wasn't right.
It wasn't the same.
And all I had to do was easy. It was easy.
So
my assumption was they just went through all the pictures, found the closest thing to what you were doing. That's why it took a second. Pow.
So I take it further, dude. I take it further, and I look Emma. I take Emma's photo, and I Google search the image because it's a good way to see if it's getting fake. Because and this is what's wild about it. It should have brought up the real person.
Yep, but it didn't at first.
It didn't at all. I mean, it didn't at all, dude. So it validated the realness more, bro. And she's still talking like she's real. everything. It's wild, bro. It's crazy to me. And I'm like, yo, I got to video chat you, dude. Like, I was like, I got to get this done. Try to video chat. Doesn't answer. One of the bad signs. One of the catfish signs. She says, I can't answer right now. I'm at work. I look up what time it is in Ukraine. 9:35. She should be at work. Fuck. All right. So, I don't... and then I took it further. And this is how I found out the truth, brother. I reverse geo searched the photo rather than looking for it. So that looks up to try to find out where they are, right?
Yep.
And when I did that, it took me to the real girl's military photo, and I got the real girl's name. And she is this is what's weird about it, though. So the real woman is Allah, and then I don't know how to spell her last name. It's wild. Some Russian thing. So she's a Russian-born immigrant. Immigrated to New York. She's a fitness model, and she is in the military reserve.
Yep.
And she is in Ukraine.
Which is wild.
So what do you think is going on there, dude? But I exposed her, ladies and gentlemen. Because maybe some of you on here might be thinking, well, is it really her? I don't know if you got the picture. It is not her. I exposed the F out of her.
Yeah.
Because I knew everything about where she was raised, what school she went to. So I was like, hey, what college did you go to? Said she went to Oregon University. That is a lie. She didn't. She went to a university in New York. Or in Phoenix. I said, where were you born? She said she was born in Michigan. You want to know why?
Because you're from Michigan.
Bro, I blew her out of the water, dude.
These bots or fakes, whatever. Fake news.
Do you think it's a human or do you think it's just a programmer we can never know?
I don't think you can know because some of these AIs are so good.
That's where we live now. We're living in an age where you'll never, ever, ever know.
Never know.
Here's the thing, bro. The real her, I've been monitoring the real her's like social media. She has not posted at all since like the deployment.
Maybe they're not allowed to.
Oh, that would be normal.
I don't know, they're over in Ukraine, so if she's in Ukraine, I feel like they don't want us seeing that stuff over there. Whatever's going on. So they can control the narrative.
Here's the thing, dude. I want to talk to the real girl.
I know you do.
We want to talk to the real girl, bro. Jewish, Russian born. Trying to say what's up. I'm trying to holler at you, dude. So, actually, if you're watching, Allah, I'm trying to holler at you. The bot was so convincing that I really want to fuck with you. So this is me actually trying to ask Allah out on a date right now, bro. This is, if Allah, you are watching this, just know that when you get back from the Ukraine, whenever that is, like the real you, not the bot, because I know the bot. The bot's Emma. Allah's real. What's up? Let me know. I will take you out. You know what I mean? You are fit, beautiful, freedom fighter. I'm about that. Anywho, what happened at your performance? Tell us about it. Who performed, bro?
Let's see. We had Muncie there.
Who's Muncie?
I don't know. How do I explain Muncie?
Probably at least say whatever they could type into Google.
Like, that's what he's under, Muncie.
Just that?
It's literally just Muncie.
No more Young Muncie?
It's just Muncie.
All right.
We had Tyro. You can find him Tyro Audio.
Tyro Audio.
Joey Keys. That's Joey Keys Music.
Oh me, oh my.
We had Ozzy All Fuck Nah. It's that on some things. On Instagram, it's Fendi French Toast.
Fendi French Toast. What is it on Twitter?
You know that one, not me.
I don't know nothing, dude.
Yes, you do.
I don't know nothing, dog.
Yes, you do.
I don't know nothing, baby. Wild. Anyways.
Smalls performed with me.
Oh, what is he online?
He's just Brendan Small, man.
Oh, Brendan Small, man. All right. All right.
I feel like I'm missing someone. Green Man performed with on Ozzy's set.
And Green Man feels like a Ninja Turtle, right?
He feels like a Ninja Turtle. That's
Okay.
exactly how he feels.
Okay.
I know, like, you can find him if you just Google Green Man. That's Green Man, one word, and Main is spelled with an E.
I saw his streams. Did he have a lot?
He had quite
when
a
you guys
few.
were flexing?
Yeah,
Who had the most? Who flexed top?
Muncie.
I'm sorry, Muncie.
Muncie crushed everybody.
Like he just toppled them.
Like, he had like 10 times what I had.
Wow. What about Green Man, though?
I think he had close to what I had, so.
Wow, Muncie's the king, dude.
Locally, right now, kinda.
Wow, he's on that
Till you
come
get to the next, like, stratosphere of artists, and then you're talking about like Detroit artists.
When is he in there?
Well, he's not in there yet. That's like Vezo and stuff.
When is he in there?
What about it?
Is he gonna get there or no?
I hope so.
Why doesn't?
Except for probably not in that fashion, because he probably won't blow up locally.
It's a decisional issue. He could get there right now. I could call him and get him there.
I don't think that's how music works.
That's how it works, dude. I could call him and get him there right now.
Get him where?
I could get him in the studio right now with...
No, that doesn't matter. Features don't matter that much. Man.
Oh, what does matter?
Like, features matter a little bit, but, man, just, like, putting work out over and over and over again is really what matters. It's
I thought you said
grind.
in with them.
On that level.
Oh, just known by those people.
Yeah, I'm saying they're on the next stratosphere up of, like, recognition.
But he doesn't make music for those people.
No, but I'm saying that's the next level up. Locally. I'm saying they're the next largest after him.
How do we get
people like Vezo and...
Okay.
Like, I guarantee you that he got more streams than Cluner, and we all know who Cluner is.
Oh, he got more streams than Cluner?
I'm sure he probably did, yeah.
Buffs on my face.
I know,
Have
I love
a
Cluner.
good day. Buffs on my face.
So he's already there with Cluner.
Good
You know what I'm
day.
saying? He probably don't have near as many, like, viral reaction videos, but...
What about people like Crispy Life Kid? What about Rio de Young OG?
They're all like... Well, Rio de Young's pretty big. So he's in a different level.
They said he's the most important. What about your boy Baby Tron?
He's pretty big, too.
Huge!
What do you think of his Detroit Pistons halftime performance?
What did I think of it?
Yeah.
What did I think of the performance at the Pistons?
Yeah.
First off, I think it's amazing to be performing halftime at the Pistons. That's number one. Shouts out to Baby Tron. Shouts out to the whole Tron community and everything that's Tron, dog.
And the Pistons.
And the Pistons for sure. I would love to do a performance. I would tell jokes at the Pistons halftime. I would do whatever y'all want. Next, I would say is that enough?
But what did you think of it?
All right, so we did the Pistons part, Tron part, and then the song choice. I remember the song because I like that song. I listened to that song.
His performance, though, how do you do? If you were to grade it, A through F.
A through F?
Yeah, A through F.
Like if we were in school?
Yep.
I don't even believe in that type of scoring. Can we choose a different type of scoring?
0 through 10.
I do like numbers a lot because they're kind of undeniable. Shit. 1 through 10. And 10 being the worst.
10 being the best. Perfect.
10 is the best. And 1 being the worst.
Yep.
Like you didn't even perform. I'd say it was like a my opinion doesn't even matter. I'm not a rapper. What the fuck does it matter what I think anyways, dude? That's really the bottom line.
You're Randy Savagery. Everyone cares.
Dude, nobody cares what I think about.
You dancing around questions?
Dude, this is a rough one. Here's my thing, though. I don't like to lie, though.
I know.
To my people. That's like a no-no to me.
So you're doing the politician lie.
I'm trying my best. Because here's the thing. When it comes to like the persona that he's built online and stuff, all that, I love all that. And I love his songs, really, I do. I didn't know that he did the punch. I thought Punch God was a whole different thing. I didn't know that meant.
Punching in?
Yeah, I didn't know all that. And that for me is just like, if it wasn't like that, you know what I mean? Like, bro, he did the freestyle. He did this freestyle. Obviously, it's not a freestyle. You know what I mean? But it was like Prolly. It's called Prolly Freestyle. I love it. And I know that he had to do that in one take, right? Really? Even there?
Probably not. So,
what about the freshman cypher?
So when I run sessions...
Remember, they used to suck at it.
I'm going to say like 2 out of 10 clients will record a whole verse in a take. Like most people punch in.
What about the ciphers? When he went to that freshman XXL?
I'm sure he had to do it for that. Yeah, you're going to have to do it then.
No punching.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah. There's times you're going to have to.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Just probably ciphers. Most people in the studio punch in.
But what I'm saying is he does this freestyle thing where I think you would have to do it in one take. Like, that's the thing about it. No, it's a lie.
I'm sure if it's in
Smoke
the
and
studio.
mirrors.
Most of the, like most artists that punch are not gonna not punch because they rap better when they punch.
So he's punching.
Like me, I don't like to punch because it takes me a second to get like in the groove. I want to use that energy all the way through.
You're like Jay-Z in the clutch.
Well, except for he's just supposedly just comes out of his head with it.
Yeah.
I write my shit down.
Yeah. Not off the top of the dome.
Yeah.
So you're not as great as Jay-Z.
But I might punch if I have to. You know what I'm saying? If I'm really struggling, I might punch in somewhere. I normally do, I call it punching over, where I'll go way early and way late, but I'll start, and then I'll be able to overlap it and find a good spot to blend it all together.
Well, I'll tell you this. His performance definitely, it really showed that he's the punch god, if that makes sense.
I love Hawaiian Punch.
I mean, I'm saying he did a lot of punching.
He did.
Seemed like
He was punching.
if this is what punching means, it's like Unky got the wrist work, Daddy got the big bag cut. If that's what punching means,
That's
then I
what
think
punching is, yes.
So when you're performing, when you're
You can
out
go
there-
longer than that, though, in a punch. Just a punch means, like, you're not going all the way through. You're going to come in. But most people that punch by the bar, half bar.
What did I just do?
You just did, like, a half bar.
Well, he does by the half bar.
He does by the half bar.
But when you're performing live,
But I'm sure sometimes he does full bars. He might even do 2 bars. That's how most of them do. They get, like, a vibe, and, like, they'll get a little chunk, and maybe they get, like, a big chunk. Maybe they get, like, 4 bars because they just happen to freestyle. Then maybe another half bar, and they just keep building until it's all the way to where they need it to be.
well, the performance, I don't know if it was right where it needed to be.
No, he definitely could have practiced some more.
I mean, when you guys performed, you do the whole song.
Yep.
So
When I'm making a song, if I can't perform it, like at least the verses, I have to rewrite it somewhat. I have to change it. I should be able to make it through.
what about that? Oh me, oh my.
What's
What's
that?
that? That was your boy, dude. It tastes like candy.
Oh, yeah.
Like cherry pie. I don't know what. Yo,
Sweet Tooth.
Sweet Tooth. Y'all need to go to Spotify right now and check that song
It's
out
not
because.
out. I don't even think it's out yet.
Wow.
He's been sitting on it forever.
Dang, dude.
And the song's fire.
That's what he needs to be dropping, dude. That's what the kids like. They like that poppy, like sweeter than candy.
Or they want getting top from the stripper bitch.
Don't play with me.
You know what I'm saying? It's
I'm
so
in hell
funny.
right
It's
now.
like nothing in the middle, though.
Dude, he's in hell burning, they say.
No, he's fine, bro.
They say he's in hell and every day he's tormented by the ops.
Who says that?
Just the Spirit Box.
Nobody
YouTube.
believes the spirit box.
If you guys believe in the Spirit Box, go ahead and leave it in the comments because we kind of debate a lot back and forth about Spirit Box. And then also Spirit Box, if you want to sponsor us,
Spirit box, I got a question.
ask them.
This would all you gotta do is tell me how it works,
Right.
and I'll believe it works. 'Cause
Right.
That's how technology works.
Right.
That's all I want to know.
You don't.
But until they can explain how it works, I don't believe it.
Tell me how a quantum computer works.
I don't know how it works, but they could explain it to you.
See?
A person that made it. That's what I'm saying. There is
You
an
don't know.
explanation, but I haven't broken down into it enough. That's technology I haven't even touched yet.
So are we going to be able to run like my YouTube analytics through that computer?
Should be able to.
That's what it's for,
They
right?
said you could go online. I think it's mostly for modeling.
So
high-level
modeling how
modeling.
I can like get more views, right?
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
It's about gathering data and being able to model it. And
I can start making a
being
data
able to
set,
work
bro.
with levels of data that our computers previously were not able to comprehend.
So I can throw my Facebook at it, throw everything at it, give it everything.
I heard that on one of the quantum computers, they were running models or something, and they typed in the Fibonacci sequence, and it made time work all weird on it.
Make work all weird.
Yeah, like it was on like a universe model, like, and the time stopped working the way it was working before when they entered it.
Interesting.
Some
But it's
weird-
just a little model. It's
I know.
not really happening.
No, but it's able to pretty much model that much data. Like you can do way more realistic simulations.
How fast can I watch porn?
I'm sure instant. Well, first off, you could watch porn instantly on all these friggin' things if we have better internet. It's not about the computer. It's
Right.
about your connection. That's little data. This is big data.
big data. Like everything I've ever had on Facebook.
Like I know they use it to like model like when they're trying to like model like the start of life and shit. Like that's the type of like where you're having to put in 1 billion variables.
But I'm trying to put in my variables.
Yeah, I'm sure it could easily do that. A regular computer could do that.
Yeah, but they could do it better.
Probably not, because it's your computer's already at the capacity to function fully.
See, I don't even see what's the point, dude. What's the point of it?
To create our own universe, bro.
That doesn't exist. It's just on numbers.
But so
what's the point?
Because the point would be to get familiar with the technology before we switch over, because there's going to be tons of applications when it switches.
Can I run my AI on it?
I'm sure that'll probably be like some of the stuff that it's needed for.
Can I run my augmented reality on it?
I'm sure it will.
Can I run my...
Like look at it like this. Computers are like VCRs. That shit's a DVD player. At some point, everybody's going to switch over to the DVD player. Everybody got VCRs now.
You're saying we're going to have to do it?
Yeah, at one point it's going to be the standard.
Well, what about the chemical computer?
Or the chemical computer. One of the two. But they can both run massive amounts of data, so like essentially they should work similar. As far as like from a user interface.
What about that security system we were looking at that was like $200K?
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know. It said it was quantum processing.
It was cool, but
But it
like,
wasn't the quantum computer.
No, and it was way more expensive than the quantum computer that we found. Well, I mean that one was crazy. It was like $15 million, but
Chum change. Little bits.
I just remember it had the word D. D-Wave. D-Wave was the company. They got the expensive ones.
D-Wave's pretty
But
too.
SpinQ had the affordable ones we was looking at.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna have to cut all that out. You're just giving all the tea away to these fucking...
Nobody knows how to use it.
These people, dude. You don't want to give them any ideas.
Plus, who else got 50 grand?
Listen, some of these people might have 50 grand, and what we want them to do is
donate.
Give it to us. Listen, if you guys want us to have
a quantum
computer and to run super analysis on our data to create better videos for you, fork it over. You know what I mean?
We're trying to get the computer with augmented.
I'm trying to get that stack so you can fork it over, baby, so I can get this computer and then also join the Patreon, because the Patreon needs to be cooking. You want to know why Patreon is so important, bro? Every time someone subscribes, right, and they make a decision to be a part of that community, they get to see stuff that the outside world don't get. The outside world don't get a taste.
Exclusives.
It's like it's a digital
exclusivity. Exclusivity. That's
what it is, dude. And when you're a part of the Patreon, I'm not gonna say you do or you don't, but you might learn how to cook crack. That might be something you learn there. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that you do. I'm not gonna say that you don't, but you might get to see the inside scoop on Jews beating the piss out of girls. Don't know.
Who knows?
You got to go and check it out to find out. You might get to hear the inside scoop on Kyrie and what he says about Jews. And if he loves them, or if he hates them, or it's not even there.
Or if he is one.
No one knows.
No one knows.
All I heard was he grows to Negroes to Bregrows or something.
That's the movie, right?
I don't know nothing about that. You're gonna have to...
Hebrews, the Negroes.
Hey, I think I talked about it maybe on Patreon. Y'all gonna have to check it out on the Patreon. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's the one we did on there?
Don't know. They're gonna have to check it out, though. They're gonna have to check it out. And it's real cheap, dude. It's real cheap. It's like, bro, it's less than... dude, I think... What does a coffee cost today? Maybe $1?
If you go to Starbucks, it's like $8.
It's $8?
If you go to Starbucks.
Oh, my God.
You go to McDonald's, it's $1.
Okay, so 1 to 8?
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about 5 a month. Nothing in comparison. You couldn't even get a coffee.
Not a day. You'd have to just get one a week.
It's insane to
Drink
me.
one on one of the weekends.
And the things that you guys will be able to do is you're going to be able to be a part of us. Like me and my boy Ozzy, we're gonna wanna go to Vegas one time. You know,
Ghana
and Ghana. We actually have a Ghana plan. Yeah, we're gonna want to do things like go to Ghana, and we're gonna want to be able to buy property there, and we're gonna want to be able to show you guys our life. And we think if you keep buying memberships, then we have the ability to do it.
I'm getting hyenas.
Actually, I know it's a fact, because if we had 6,000 memberships, we'd be making $67,000 a month. So hop on it, ladies and gentlemen. You guys
want
like
to
the free
see
stuff.
hyena content? We got to get to Ghana.
If you want to see hyenas, that's actually not what they're going to see. They're going to see me and you dripped out in diamonds.
With hyenas dripped
Why
out
do you
in
need
diamonds.
them? Why do you need the hyenas?
Fire.
She told me, the girl I talked to said there's no hyenas.
I'm going to get one. They're there. It's Africa.
Do you know they just revived the diamond trade there?
Fire. And we're going to have the hyenas dripped out, bro. With the muzzle thing, you know what I'm saying?
It's a $1.8 billion a year industry.
See, I just want a tenth of that.
Billion.
Just a tenth.
Well, it's crazy though, because isn't a bag of diamonds worth like millions of dollars?
Actually,
They're worth nothing.
they're not. Well, the only ones that are worth a lot are very large diamonds.
Blood diamonds.
They are not that rare. They're like the least expensive of the precious stones. Like if you really want one, you want like emeralds and sapphires of big carats. Those are worth way more.
Do they got those there too?
I'm sure, yeah.
Because Africa has everything beautiful.
Yeah, pretty much everything's there. But I mean, they got the big diamonds over there, and that's why they're expensive over there. So it is a large industry, I guess.
So us being American colonizers going to a different country, but me originally having African blood, do you think it cancels it out?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. We're going to help build the community.
And you look like a South African to me.
And we're going to help build the community. Because we're not going to take the money out the community.
No, I want to live there.
I want to live there. That's
I want to
different.
stay there.
So, I mean, you're providing things to the community.
I want to find a beautiful South African girl to marry, bro. Just really from Australia. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm trying to do. Or I could take it the other way. I can hit Morocco. You know what I mean? I can shake it.
What's the one right next door to Fire One?
The one that's not fire?
Yeah.
Libya.
The
country we
The
destroyed.
crazy country right now.
There's no laws. And I thought actually that it was nice. And then when I looked it up, it wasn't nice.
Not nice. It's wild.
But Somalia is nicer than it was. Like, they got that pirate stuff under control, and that's what was changed. So if you ever
them pirates had every right to be mad. So.
Do you think so?
Yeah, we polluted the fuck out of their water, and they were fishermen.
Yeah, that's how it started.
Yeah, so that we started it.
Yeah. So you can
We destroyed the way that they lived life and left them with no way to feed themselves.
Except to steal off of cruise liners.
Yeah.
I'm not too mad about it.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at all about it. I'm like, why would we dumping shit in their water?
Did they kill anyone?
I'm sure they did.
They're pirates.
They're pirates. Like, you have to kill a couple people, or else nobody gonna take you serious.
Is there white pirates anymore?
I'm sure there is.
Where in Australia?
I'm sure they're just out in the water, out international waters. That's where I'd be posted up if I was a pirate.
Oh, can you live in international waters?
Yeah, you just float around out there.
Don't you need gas, supplies?
Yeah, but I was watching this thing. They were talking about billionaires could do this if like people were after them. You can have gas like brought out there.
But we're not billionaires.
I know, but billionaires can do it. So I'm assuming like pirates could do it too because they're just robbing people out there.
Listen, you guys need to join the Patreon so we can get out to Ghana. There's a fat gay man named Tim Dillon, and my heart goes out to him. I love him, but he's a slobbily man making $197,000 a month on Patreon. All right? Now, this big, hilarious motherfucker, I would love to meet him. I would love to do anything with him. I'd honestly, if you'd take me to dinner, I'd clean his shoes. I'd clean his shoes, especially because I am very good at cleaning shoes. Like, I take pride in having clean shoes.
Me too.
So if he would just take me to dinner, I would do that. But I'm telling you, he calls himself the pig cum himself, or the cum pig himself, bro. $200K a month.
I need some of that.
I just need some of that, ladies and gentlemen. So join the Patreon. Join the Patreon. And that's going to end the show.